Hey guys, a couple of things I want to talk to you about today. One of which is something that I've done previously on video and I've talked about extensively on the radio and elsewhere, and in private messaging. People have been messaging me and stuff like that. And that is about buying cars. Is this a good time to buy cars? Right now, the first quarter of 2018, we are nearing the end of the first quarter. And I know what a lot of you are thinking right now because of the various messages and stuff I had. You're thinking, well, should I wait till Ramadan? Well, you could do. For sure there'll be offers in Ramadan, but I tell you no. I tell you go out and buy a car now. Now again, to recap, what's happened? What has happened is that prior to VAT being introduced on the 1st of January, dealers and manufacturers ran campaigns to basically scare everybody that was considering buying the cars within, say, the next 6-month period to buy cars in December of 2017 to beat that January the 1st deadline, because everybody thought, oh my God, car prices are going to double and quadruple and all the rest. Of course they weren't. VAT is 5%. As expected, what has actually happened is that, first of all, people did go and buy, all the people that wanted to buy cars bought cars in December. And what actually happened to the car prices is they barely changed, because what happened is that manufacturers or dealers either lifted their prices in anticipation of VAT, or they simply absorbed VAT into other stuff that they were previously offering for free, or they're offering other stuff for free, so actually it works out about the same. And at the end of the day, like I said, it's only 5%, so it actually isn't that big of a deal. So the situation that they have now is that, of course, in January nobody bought any cars because everybody had bought cars in December, and in February it was pretty much the same. And even now it's a bit of a tough month, and the problem that you have is 2018 has started. 2018 model years are starting to arrive, or actually in 1 or 2 cases being put off and delayed, because dealers are still sitting on 2017 stock. They're sitting on tons of cars, and even the ones that do have brand new 2018 models on sale now need to shift them, need to move them, need to show some sort of sales in their records. So really what you have now is you have a buyer's market, because there's not a lot of buyers out there. Dealers are sitting on stocks, in some cases quite a lot of stock, which they desperately need to shift. You're a buyer. If you got cash and if you're in the market, go out, state your demands. State your demands, tell the bargain hard. Don't take anything at first value. Even used cars as well. Same thing is happening there. I've heard of discounts of 60, 70,000 dirhams off used cars at prestige level in premium approved showrooms. That is happening. You can get them bargain hard. You know what? Even if you don't get what you demand, you may find you get quite close to it. And ultimately, if you don't get what you expect, go to the next dealer, because they'll probably bite your hand off. They are desperate to do deals right now. Don't wait. Ramadan, what will happen? Think of it this way. Ramadan, they're going to put deals up. They're going to expect people to come to their showrooms. They're not going to budge on those deals because they're expecting traffic at that time. So the deals are the deals. That's it. Right now, they're sitting there. There's just tumbleweed blowing across showrooms. Just tumbleweed. That's what's happening. Cobwebs are forming on the desk and on the phones. Go there now and they're like, oh my God, a customer is here and he wants to buy. They'll do anything you want. That's one thing. That was aimed at buyers right now. So dealers, what should you be doing? This is very interesting. Now, I had a press release last week about an event that was taking place. I said it's a very important event that was taking place at an exotic used dealer here in Dubai. What's it called? I think it's called Deals on Wheels. I think it was that one. And they said they were doing a fashion show with catwalks, and they built like a mini Formula 1 track in the showroom. And my first impression, my first thought was, what the heck? What is this? What are you doing? Why is this an important event? And so I was like, and that's a lot of money they're clearly investing in that one-off event. And then later on I thought, you know what? Actually, they're doing exactly the right thing. They're being very, very clever about it. Okay, maybe it's not such a big issue for them. They're dealing with high-end cars, but actually all dealers should take a leaf out of that book, because at the end of the day, there is no reason to go to a dealer. There is no reason to go to a manufacturer event unless a manufacturer is giving you something. Like a couple of weekends ago, we did a big event with Volkswagen. They did a big, massive event up at the Dubai Autodrome. There were competitions, there were stage shows, there was entertainment, there was a chance to drive on track, there was a chance that we're going to new cars. Whether they sold any cars or not doesn't matter, because what they were doing a brand building exercise. They were creating passion, loyalty, excitement, and enthusiasm around their brand, to the point where you think, okay, I'm going to buy a car car, or I need to recommend a car to a friend, what am I going to think of? I had a great time with Volkswagen, I'll recommend one of those. Similarly with Deals on Wheels, there's quite a few exotic car dealers right here in Dubai, but right now if you're thinking, oh, I need to buy, you know, Ferrari or Lamborghini, where shall I head down to? Deals on Wheels. They did that big thing the other day, didn't they, where they had fashion and everything. This is a really good idea, and dealers should be thinking about this. They should be thinking that manufacturers should be thinking about putting on big brand events like Volkswagen did, like Jeep did recently at the Festival City, where they had a bunch of people come in their Jeeps and drive a specially built off-road course. These are good ideas. This is how do people get people back into your brand, to get people to come and talk to you, to get people to come and give you an opportunity to give your business card to them, to find out when they're thinking of changing cars, to show them what's coming in the pipeline, you know, to get them excited about your product. This is the way to do it. People are pretty apathetic right now. They're not concerned about buying new cars or buying stuff like that. They're a little bit more concerned about other things, but you can still get to them. You can get to them by inviting them and getting them excited about stuff that you're doing, stuff that's coming, stuff that's happening right now. And even if they're not buying, they'll tell their mates, go down there. I had a really good time. They got some good deals on while I was there. They told me about X, Y, and Z cars. Go and check them out. This is what you need to be doing in the dealers as well. Why aren't dealers doing celebrity celebrations in, you know, festivities? We have so many cultures here. We have so many people here from different parts of the world. You know, we have different religious occasions. Why aren't dealers, why aren't showrooms celebrating these occasions? Why aren't they doing an open house and getting people in? Why aren't they doing live shows and things like that? Why aren't they doing competitions? Why aren't they doing family days? Why aren't they doing these things? Because that's the way to get people into your showroom. You may not sell cars, but you, in the short term, but in the long term you will, because you're building brand equity. You're building a passionate, loyal following behind your brand. So when people got money in their pockets, when they're feeling a bit more comfortable about their jobs and about their economic situation, they're going to go, I want a new car, and I'm going to go down to that place because I had a really good time, and the dealer was the sales guy was really nice to me, and I got his card, and I'm going to do it. This is what you need to be doing. So if you need any help on that, you know who to call. I can help with these things. But there you go. That's my advice, both for buyers, what you should be doing, and for dealers, what you should be doing.